She-Hulk episode 3 probably had one of the weirdest post-credit scenes. Oh hey, it's me, Weston the movie nerd. So She-Hulk episode 3 releasing, I do a video with me giving a review on it. But now, after 3 weeks of watching She-Hulk, I haven't really been that excited for the show. Yes, She-Hulk episode 3 is sort of as good, but I don't like how every She-Hulk episode has its own story and not a focused plot. That's one of the reasons why I didn't like WandaVision. Episode 3 just felt so silly, and it only got good at the end when we saw the Wrecking Crew. I don't hate She-Hulk, but I'm not really feeling it. So the episode begins with Jennifer talking to the Abomination on how he escaped jail and was sparring. Now this answers one of our biggest questions, if She-Hulk takes place during Shang-Chi, but the answer is no. The footage we see of the Abomination sparring was long ago. It was only shown by the media when they figured out that the Abomination might be set free from jail. So for now, it seems like She-Hulk takes place after Shang-Chi. Now Abomination explains that Wong set him free from jail. Now when Jennifer is talking to one of her friends on the phone, trying to get hold of Wong, she breaks the fourth wall again, by saying that she knows we want to see Wong, but the show isn't all about cameos. Now, people were really mad about this one scene, as all She-Hulk has been doing was promoting their cameos. Now, I'm honestly fine with this as a joke, as Jennifer goes on to mention all of the cameos, meaning that this was all just a joke. Now, I do like how She-Hulk addresses all of the people that don't like girls being superheroes, as this stuff does happen in the real world, and I'm so happy that Marvel addressed this issue. We then get another superhero law court case, when Jennifer meets her old colleague, who was attempting to sue a shape-shifting Asgardian who pretended to be Megan Thee Stallion and cheated him out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. We'll get into more of the subplot and why I wasn't a big fan of it. So while that is happening, Wong shows up and explains why he freed Abomination, and I just hate this explanation. Like, I do like Wong being here and all the jokes he makes, but the accusation wasn't the thing I wanted. Now I remember weeks of speculating on why Wong wanted to spar with Abomination, and though he just needed to train with him so he could become Sorcerer Supreme. Like, he could have trained with anyone else. I do like how we get a little nod to Spider-Man, like how Wong doesn't want to erase anyone's mind. Now it may have been a little bit confusing on how Wong remembers this, but remember, in Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange said he and Wong performed spells like this multiple times, so they might be aware of the spell, not Spider-Man. Now the episode goes back to the elf subplot, and I just really didn't want this in the episode, as I wanted the episode to focus more on the Abomination. Like, Abomination had a depressing life. He was forced by the government and was told he'd be the next Captain America, but then he was locked up while Hulk got to be a hero. This is actually an interesting case that I wanted to see more of. The elf subplot just seems stupid, like in Trial when the elf impersonates the judge. Now the elf is definitely guilty, so why have a trial? And also, the elf is Asgardian. Why are you messing with humans? Now many fans are speculating that is the Abomination just lying so that when he's freed, he could go back to destroying stuff, or is he reformed? Now, I personally think he's reformed, as we learned that Wong gave Abomination a chance to escape, but he chose not to, and returned back to jail, so he could get the right way out of jail. Now, I do feel like the whole trial gets a bit lazy, as when the Abomination is just able to control the other guy, while it took Bruce 5 years to learn to control the other guy. Also, after Wong is done testifying, they tell him that releasing a criminal is a crime, but they just let Wong leave. And even though these are just two minor issues, I still believe that these were lazy mistakes. Now at the end of the episode, we get to see Jennifer encounter the Wrecking Crew. Now this is when the episode gets good, as I was so excited when it was announced that the Wrecking Crew would be in She-Hulk. Now there's nothing really special about the Wrecking Crew, they're just criminals that one day get enchanted weapons. But in She-Hulk, the Wrecking Crew looks really different from the comics. Now we do learn that the Wrecking Crew is working for someone, who I think is the Hood, who will actually be the villain in Ironheart. So to conclude, She-Hulk episode 3 was probably the worst episode so far, and She-Hulk is getting kind of boring. I'm just not feeling it. But anyway, that's just my opinions. Please remember to like and subscribe. Peace.